I think I got everything to work. I hope I got everything to work. um, let's see. All right. Today's definitely going to be a little slower than last time. I'm very sleepy. We had a chaotic day yesterday, to say the least. That yeah, a hard day is putting it gently. um, but hey, a vibe is a vibe. What can I say? I mean, not that I ever would, but yeah, we got some funky looking bruises going on. Because listen, um, let's see, we've had probably 3 MRIs before this. We have a cyst on our pituitary gland in our brain that we need to check every now and then to make sure it's not growing. Because, like, obviously you don't want shit growing on your brain. Um, but, the guy that was. We were. Words. The best way to do that is by putting, fluid, like contrast fluid. It's usually purple, I think, just so that, like, the MRI has an easier time picking things out based on color. And so, like, you need to get an IV put in to do that, because, like, you know, the colorant gets put into your bloodstream, then your blood goes into your brain, colors up your brain, makes the scan easier, right? And the guy putting our IV in was so nice. He was so nice. We were just chatting and stuff, but as we're chatting about like school and work and how the day's going and stuff like that, Mans is struggling to put this IV in. Like, yeah, couldn't find a good one. And to be fair, like we've gotten a lot of blood work done in our lifetime. We have both been told that our veins are fantastic and that they're really bad. I think it's just that our body is inconsistent as a whole. And so, like, you know, it's not like our veins, it's just that day, blah blah blah. And I think we just vary more than others. Although one thing that is consistent is it's usually easier to get a vein in our left arm than our right arm. But yeah. So he gets like a vein finder, which is like a little red light that you can press into the skin to try to make a vein pop out more. And first he tried in our right arm, and he blew out our vein really bad. And it hurt a lot, but our pain tolerance is high for reasons, so like, you know, we survived. Um, and then he tried again, and he also blew out this vein, but it took him like an extra minute or so before he blew it. This time with the right arm, it was like instant, like blood coming out of the wound, like blah blah blah. But like with the left arm, I think he actually almost got it. But then like, you know, we started feeling more pain, and so he was like, "Does it hurt?" We were like, "Yeah," and he was like, "I think I blew it out." We were like, "Yeah." But then like the actual MRI tech came in, did the IV, and she was really nice too. But like, you know, the place was behind schedule. We were a little anxious because we had a 5:30 appointment that we needed to be home for. So we're kind of sitting there like, oh no, like they were 30 minutes behind when we got there, but like they were obviously now more than 30 minutes behind, so we were really worried. But we finally get in. And so like, you know, we're laying down, we're putting our head, I don't know if any of y'all have gotten a MRI like for your brain, but they put your head in this like cage thing to like prevent, kind of like horse blinders almost. I think it's both to keep you from like getting like too freaked out by like all the shit spinning around your head, and also just to keep your head still. And we're in there finally in that little cage thing, and she's like, "Oh, what music do you want to listen to?" And then we get excited because we've gotten a bunch of MRIs, but we've never gotten to listen to music during an MRI before. Which is really annoying, first of all, because like, you know, oh hey Fen, I'm talking about my MRI story. If you would like me to start over, I can. Because I was definitely talking to the void just now. Nothing wrong with that, but, you know, now that there's an actual person here, if you would like me to reestablish, I totally can. Let's see. I have $124 in tips. I'd rather save up for that than either of these. I don't even really use these alarms. Need to get better at that skill? Yeah. I just pretend there's people there. Honest to God. Like, it feels a little lame, but, definitely, I don't know, because it's hard because, like, I started thinking of it as, like, it is really difficult for me as, like, an entertainer to get started off of nothing, but it's a little bit harder for an audience member that is limited to text, whereas I have visual and audio also, for them to come in to, like, a blank stream in an attempt to start a conversation with me when they don't know anything about me. You know? So yeah, I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna talk to the void. At a point, it starts feeling less like a skill and more just kind of like part of the routine. You know, because eventually somebody's gonna bite. For context, I have streamed before, like, just in the past. But yeah, after a while, it kind of becomes part of the routine rather than, like, a specific skill that you're stretching yourself out to do at the beginning of every stream, which is nice. But yeah, just telling stories. Funky little stories about getting stabbed at a hospital. Which, although, the funniest part, the guy felt so bad, but, like, honest to God, not the worst IV experience that we've had. This is the worst our bruising has ever gotten, but, like, in terms of like the amount of time it took, and also just because he was so nice, not that bad. One time we were in there for 45 minutes and we got stabbed like 5 separate times. It was honestly more annoying than it was painful. This one was more painful, but it was less annoying. But yeah, this is definitely the worst bruise that we've ever gotten from an IV, excursion, but like, it happens. But yeah, we were so excited because we were finally gonna have an MRI where we got to listen to music instead of just sitting and hearing like, you know, annoying MRI sounds. And then we're in there and we're around minute 6. And it's getting to our favorite part of the song. This song was Fancy by Twice, and at the end of the choruses, I think Chaeyoung goes, "Fancy!" And it's really satisfying to listen to. And we were so excited that we were gonna get to that part of the song. And then the electricity in the entire hospital went out. Just done. And obviously, like, it's a hospital, they have emergency lights, but for people who don't know, like, MRIs use, like, an astounding amount of power just to keep its power source functioning. Like, electricity keeps the thing that powers the MRI going, kind of situation. And, yeah! So obviously, like, the lady was really nice because she was like, okay, I'm obviously not gonna have you sit in there until the electricity comes back on, but I was like, hey, we have another appointment in like an hour, and we were supposed to be done an hour ago, so I need to go home. And she was very polite about it. They called us later once the computers and stuff were working again to reschedule, but yeah, that was definitely the most, like, chaotic hospital experience we've had. Not the worst, but definitely the most chaotic. But yeah, honestly, oh my gosh, and then the guy that, blew our veins was also the guy that took our IV out when we were on our way out, and he was like, oh shoot, did you manage to finish your IV before you were done? I was like, no, I have to come back. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I could tell he felt really bad. I hope that he doesn't, but I'm sure that, like, more stuff, I mean, he works at a hospital, I'm sure that more stuff happens. So he's probably not too hung up on it, but in case he is, I'm sending that energy out into the ether of, like, don't feel too bad. It happens. Yeah, I don't know. I still think that the worst is when the technician kind of starts talking to your veins. Not as just, like, a passing comment, because that's fun, but, like, as if you're not in the room and they're not putting a needle in your arm, where they're like, you know, ooh, you're a nice juicy one. Oh, stop rolling around. You gotta stop rolling on me. And I'm like, oh, am I moving? And they're like, oh, no, not you, your vein. And I'm like, oh. You know, but also, if I had to spend all day stabbing people, because that was at, like, a proper blood work place, not like as part of another overall examination, so, like, I kind of get it. But still, it probably would have been nice not to have that confusion be a possibility. It was a little creepy, yeah. She was clearly well-meaning, so it didn't feel, like, ultra creepy, but it did feel creepy. But yeah, our energy is definitely pretty drained compared to Monday, so it's gonna be, I don't know if it'll be a shorter stream, but it'll definitely be a more low-key stream. Yeah, I just figured that, like, streaming would be good for us, so we can still get, like, our socialization in, but, you know, not think as hard as we did about it before. And yeah, I don't know where Aaron is, so, hello. Yeah, we're nobody in particular right now. Brain soup. Alter soup. Name, age, gender, who knows? We don't, and we don't have to, because all we're doing is playing Papa's Freezeria on Twitch TV. That's the funny part of like like at the beginning we were very like we have to track everything. We need to keep track of who's fronting and who's doing what and blah 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 blah. And now we're just kind of like, did we get done what we were supposed to get done? Sure did. Who were we? Doesn't matter. Super drained today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it is over on the West Coast, but on the East Coast we're going through some kind of big weather transitions, so I know that that's it for us right now. That's a big factor. Well, fuck, I don't know who y'all are. I know I got that one. Oh, damn. I'll skip today. Of course I get the memory-based game. Of course we get the memory-based game as our first mini-game, like, today. Today being a day where... Memory? I don't know her. She's not my business. Also, I don't know if you can see Twilight, but she is there, hanging out, taking a nap. Yeah. Oh, you definitely can't see her. Oh well. She'll shift over later, probably. Jealous. Sorry, can you, clarify, like, what you were responding with that? I just completely blanked out and then blinked back in. Ooh, I hate when that happens. Oof. Twilight napping. Yeah, me too. But I have a sleep schedule to maintain, so here we are. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it is Wednesday, right? Okay, good. I don't know why, I just suddenly got worried that this was the wrong day of the week. Not that an extra stream on a Tuesday would be a bad thing, but yeah. Yeah, I just got really disoriented. Not sure why. So it might take me a second to get back to wherever the person that was here before me was, commentary-wise. Oh gosh. What is happening here? Whew. I feel like I lose track of time pretty quickly. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I know we're streaming on Twitch until at least 11. I know Fen's talking with us. And I know how this game works. Somehow. That's probably about all I need to know. It is weird, because sometimes... I don't know, I remember... Like... there used to be these YouTube videos that would go viral that were like Switch caught on camera where... and these kinds of switches do happen. But where the person would like... visibly kind of like almost shut off and then turn back on. Which like are switches that can happen, but most of them, you know, DID is meant to be a covert disorder, so most of them happen kind of like the one that we just had, where it's just 1 second or someone, 1 second or someone else, and now I'm just continuing to play my video game. Because what else are we gonna do, right? Brains are strange. Cookie. I like this free play mode. It's a good, shut your brain off and go kind of thing. And Lord knows we gotta shut our brain off sometimes. I don't know where we picked up all these old lady phrases from. Oh Lord. It is also kind of funny seeing how ugly these can get. Like that is fugly, and we just got $1.47 for it. And for what? And for what? How many tips do we have now? Ooh, we can buy this now. Yay! Sure. Why not? Because I think you get an achievement for buying out the shop. And we kind of want to prioritize getting that achievement. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Before we start buying clothing and stuff. Sorry, I have the stream manager open on my iPad next to my screen, and on the stream on my iPad I see the truck pull in, and on my laptop screen I see the truck pulling out. That's funny. I like the strawberry brownie. Let's do the strawberry brownie. Tropical treat can also be fun, but I prefer the strawberry brownie. Let's see, chocolate, strawberry, strawberry, cherries. Okay, I can remember that. Yes. Okay. It is still Starlight Jubilee, correct? Yes. Okay, cool. Fun fact about me, also hate strawberries. Oh, that's interesting. We have a friend, in real life that really hates strawberries too. It's a valid, dislike. I will say that we will defend lemon-flavored desserts, though. Lemon-flavored desserts are quite beloved to us. Not lemon itself. That's very fair, yeah. It's just lemon needs to be complemented by other things, in my opinion. None of us like plain lemon either. I mean, it does actually hurt you to put it in your mouth, so that's valid, I think. I will say, I also do find it interesting when we don't know who we are already, and then our brain puts us through a switch as if that will help. Like, well, yes, now I'm someone else than I was 5 minutes ago, but I don't know who that was, so how am I supposed to know who I am? Oh well. Do you have a favorite dessert, Fen? We pretty much, any combination of chocolate and strawberry is usually our favorite. We do also like candied fruit a lot, like you know, like candied lemon slices and things of that nature. And yes, it is a brain jumble, I guess. I believe Aaron calls it brain soup or altar soup, something of that nature. I think that's what they call it. Yes, that's what they call it. Which I think is quite accurate. Sometimes soup has more solid chunks than others. Right now, I would say that we are like a butternut squash soup. It is very, very smooth. Favorite will be cookies, oven baked. Ooh! I agree. Do you have a favorite, kind of like cookie dough or anything like that? Snickerdoodles and chocolate chip. Ooh, snickerdoodles are great. Oh shoot, I messed up. Oh well. That's a bummer. It's okay though. But yeah, I hope more of our friends from Monday can visit. It was very fun. Thank you for keeping us company, Fen. Ooh, oh my goodness. I got notifications from like 5 different things. My favorite ice cream, it's chocolate. Actually, I think that our brain is split half and half between chocolate and strawberry being our favorite. I think that chocolate is more consistent, but I think that strawberry can be more interesting, like once it has the chunks of strawberry in it. That's my... Actually, no, that's my favorite. Is strawberry ice cream when it has the little chunks of frozen strawberry in it. Bronze beginning. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting Steam achievements from down in this corner. I don't know if that's showing on stream at the same time as we're getting the in-game achievements, which is a little chaotic. Ooh, food critic. JoJo. Sorry, that reminded me of JoJo Siwa. For you, it depends on mood. That's valid. I guess you could say for us it depends on mood too. Just with some extra steps. Iggy. Seeing the name JoJo reminds me of JoJo Siwa. What an interesting person. Yeah, JoJo Siwa, out of all the girls, becoming Abby Lee Miller 2.0 is not quite what we were expecting, but it does make sense in retrospect. Hindsight is 2020. My inner weeb thinks of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, as it should. Thinking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I think, is objectively better than thinking of JoJo Siwa when you see that name. I respect JoJo Siwa as a human being. However, as a public figure, I think that she is overusing the term all press is good press. I think that in today's day and age, all press is not good press anymore. Think of her horrible dancing. Yeah. I think that, ooh, I like pink. Yes, I like pink. I think that, just because before, I think all press is good press worked because, you know, if you reach #1 on such and such chart, then your song would make it on the radio, and then people would be hearing your song without necessarily knowing why they were hearing your song. But now, people don't encounter things from the radio with no context, they encounter things on the internet with the context being carried with it. And And because of that, I just don't think that all press is good press anymore. I think that now bad press is bad press. And will also say that my personal indicator for the fact that JoJo Siwa's plan is not succeeding is the fact that people are still only talking about that first song she released, Karma, not about Guilty Pleasure, which is the new one, even though people are making fun of the choreography for it. They're not talking about the rest of the song. I can only recall about a 3-second clip of what that song sounds like, whereas with Karma, I know the whole song. So that's interesting. I think that it's just not working out for her the way that she expected that it would, just because she learned that publicity rule from Abby Lee Miller, but we're no longer in Abby Lee Miller's era of publicity or whatever. It's very interesting, kind of a generational gap to watch happen, I think. Do-do-do-do. I wonder if we just leave it still here, what happens? What rating do we get here? Oh, interesting. I like this thing. It lets me turn my brain off for a little bit longer. Aces? What does that mean in this context? I'm sorry, Fen. I'm not keeping up very well, I don't think. Oh! To the thing about keeping it straight up, or to the automatic thing. That's what you're talking about. I see now. Our short-term memory does not seem to be working very well today. That's alright. Oh, that is an ugly color combination. $1.47? $1.47. Let's see. Let me study this. Well, it's just pink on pink on pink on pink. I think I can remember pink on pink on pink on pink. Ah, Scooter. Oh, Lord, that is... That looks eccentric. Derps. Yeah, I guess. It is a little frightening. Just a smidge. Oh, I forgot that this is originally his order. Because it's been the special for so long. Shoutouts. Oh. Awa. Maybe you don't like chocolate strawberry, but I do. So you're gonna have to deal with it. The customer is not always right. Do-do-do-do. Alright, let's see if I remember this correctly. It's pink on pink on pink on pink. Oh wait, this isn't quite the special order. This is slightly different. Yeah, it just doesn't have the chocolate syrup or the peanuts. I see. Still happy? Indeed. Like I said, the customer is not always right. I know you better than you know yourself. Oh! Ala. I guess it will be a little odd that this is going to be the first VOD available on our channel and not the one where we've had more energy, but that's okay. I am sad that that first stream is, lost, but it will be okay. We will have many good streams in the future. Do-do-do-do. Deleted my first stream when I was using a cat model. Oh, I didn't know that you used a cat model. That's cute. Like a cat boy model or like an actual cat, like a proper cat model. 'Cause I have seen those. Actual cat. I like that. I think you should break that model out again. I think it'd be cute. I like when people have multiple models. Obviously, I am in a brain that is more inclined towards having multiple faces available, so I suppose that I am not necessarily the most impartial judge on that matter. But I think that it's fun. The free cat in VTube Studio. Oh! I didn't know that those were things. Yeah, we're very interested in, the creation of VTuber models, I guess, as opposed to using them. I am sure that learning to use them would probably help us make them better, but, you know. For now, we are still in the making process. We are hoping to one day make our own model of, our Basilia character. Especially for those of us who don't necessarily want to have to worry about their facial expressions and things like that. The cursed fae part? Oh, that's interesting. I like that lore. I believe that our lore is something along the lines, actually, I think that we may change our character story, because as it is right now, it kind of has the idea of we started as being separate and then came together, whereas our situation is better reflected by a single thing being broken up into segments or pieces than multiple separate pieces being put together into kind of a homebrew machine. I do still like our current character story. Um, I like it. I like it as its own character story. However, I think that since we do want it to be a relatively strong reflection of our actual life, that we ought to change it. Ooh, pinstripe pants. That's interesting. Why don't we just play 18 straight rounds of Chiliworks? The Chiliworks channel. That's what the people want. Oh, uh-oh. No! I was so close! Aw, okay. Well, now I know. There we go. This is the content that people came to twitch.tv for. Is to watch a random woman play Chiliworks and Papa's Freezeria for hours on end. Ooh, a beanie! I like yellow hats. We used to have a yellow, wintry hat that we would wear to football games in high school for, when we were in marching band. Oh, did I save that? Yay! Let's go pipe puzzles. Yay! I'm surprised that I, got that in time. Okay. I should lock in for this then, because that last one was a struggle. So okay. There we go. Win a rare bonus prize by earning a star medal. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that was easy. Oh, we have to go all the way back over for the silver. That's interesting. Uh-oh. Well, let's just keep going for— aha! Oh! I got it! Yay! Another red velvet rope. That's interesting. I didn't know that we could get more than one. Fire, indeed. I'm popping off right now. Oh, I feel like such an old woman when I try to say that naturally. I don't think I can pull off that kind of, slang. There we go. Do we just get repeat prizes from doing this over? That's a little upsetting. But having more posters doesn't hurt our score, so I don't see why I should be against it. I think we just had this puzzle. Like a couple of rounds ago. I think that was our— oh! I don't think we need 4 of those posters. That's a little overkill, I think. Is that a drum set? Oh, I hope our customers don't start playing the drums. Oh, Goodness. Look at all of this. So, oh, that means it's delivery day. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at our little character in the beanie. Aw, I like that. That's so cute. Aw. Oh, we forgot to dress up, Echo. I wonder if we can put her in a different outfit and keep our holiday— oh no, that's ugly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Maybe we can— no, the bucket hat doesn't work. You can't see that. Oh no. I think that we're gonna be putting her in the same outfit that we were wearing instead. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Get a 5-year-old to go ham on those drums. Oh no. I hope not. I can't imagine the sound that that would make, and I don't know if I appreciate it. It would be awful. I remember when we were in elementary school, we were in, like a before school, percussion ensemble thing. That's kind of funny to think back on now. Oh! I didn't know that we would get 100% on that. Oh wow, we only get— because before we were getting $1.47, so we get 3 more cents for that amount of holiday spirit. We only get 3 more cents for putting ourselves through the trouble of wearing that awful outfit. What a shame. Can I not blend it again? Aww. Oh! You got $2 for that one. I guess you do get more money if you put more toppings on. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Should try making one that uses clashing flavors. Let's see here. I think that the least neutral flavor we have here is these bean things. I do not know exactly what they are, but they do not look like they would go well with red velvet cake. And we're gonna really mush it together. So we have beans and red velvet cake. This is implied to be some kind of tropical flavor. This is spicy. And this is plum. I don't know what these are, but I do think that they may be made to go with these, given the similar textures. So we have plum and we have spicy. I think that the United States of America is enough of a contrast there. Oh, these onion things don't look particularly appetizing, do they? Let's put this here, just for fun. Oh, I missed your message about white chocolate. Oh, oh no. Oh, we got $2.94 for that. That poor man. And that was the tip. I wonder how much the actual smoothie cost. I do appreciate the effort that they put into making the free PlayStation, but I do wish that there was more or not I wish, but I do find the logic of you make whatever you want and the customers will just buy it to be a little questionable, but this is a fun game. Oh, look, he matches. Are you going to give us extra money for that? No. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, I cannot imagine that if they were to do something like this in real life that it would work. Well, I guess you could make an argument that whatever KSI and Logan Paul and the other white guy, the rich one, Mr. Beast are doing is something akin to this. The other white guy. Yeah, when I first popped in here, I don't know how comfortable I was, but I think that I'm getting the hang of the streaming thing now. Thank you for keeping me company, phone. I appreciate it. Tim, with 2 M's. Anytime. Gotta love that space bar. Oh, he has a very simple order. I like that. Yeah, we just wanted to do kind of a cozier stream just to unwind a little bit. We definitely had a difficult time yesterday. As funny as some of the events were, it was still very stressful. Oh wow, that was fast. I will say that I think that I may need to leave early because I can feel a flare-up coming on. Our joints are starting to feel a little funny. So I may need to leave a bit early. I know from last time we tried streaming that Aaron typically streamed for about 3 hours, and the other night we did 4, but I think that 1 hour is fine. Like to stream when there's at least one person, and it is definitely a lot easier when you have a response to rely on from an audience member, as opposed to just, you know, pretending that there's an audience there. Not having... Talking into the void can be done, but, it is definitely nice when the void talks back. Maybe that's what... I know that sometimes people nickname their chats. Maybe that's what ours can be. It's just the void. That sounds silly, but I like it. I don't know if, okay. I don't know how the others would feel about it, but I can ask later. Before I fully started, I watched a few smaller streamers. They were mostly silent. Oh, that's unfortunate. I will say that that is, it sucks, because, you know, again, it's kind of like what I mentioned earlier, where, it is obviously understandable that it's hard to get yourself to feel energetic when there's no one there, but if you do want to, like, get and grow and maintain an audience as a streamer, you do have to talk. you cannot you cannot be silent or people will come into your chat and they will just leave. That's a shame. Because obviously there are 0 and 2 hard-on games. Yeah, because, you know, if someone just wanted to watch somebody play video games, they could get that anywhere. The only thing that can, unless you are extremely good at your game, you do, as a matter of just wanting to be in an industry that involves entertaining people, you need to draw people in with a factor other than your gameplay. So that's a shame that, because, you know, it is unfortunate, but it is just kind of a fact of the matter that if you don't talk on your own, you just won't get anyone's attention. Obviously with social media and entertainment, there are a number of other factors that are completely out of your control. Truly... Oops. Oh, I think I mixed up their orders. Oh well. Truly, you can be the most entertaining person on the planet. Oh, I did mess up. I pulled the ticket down from the wrong spot. That's okay. But you can be the most entertaining person on the planet and never pass 100 followers, that much is true, but you're going to stay at 1, 2, 3, however many followers if you simply don't speak. The algorithm god, indeed. Although on Twitch there is no algorithm, which is interesting. I believe on YouTube as of right now, when it comes to live streams, there is also still no algorithm. I may be wrong, though. But yes, I think that after, although unfortunately I am going to be, kind of falling into that trap and ending our stream several hours earlier than intended, but I am currently in charge of our body, and therefore I will be resting it. I am certain that if Aaron or Echo were here, that they would insist on continuing to stream, but I am not Aaron or Echo. How strange that everybody's orders are so red, white, and blue recently. I don't know if I like that. And yes, I do gotta do me. It is why I am here. But yeah, the algorithm, social media is very strange. But yeah, when it comes to any kind of instant virality, it is a matter of luck, but when it comes to sustainability, that is where it is actually genuinely a skill game, rather than a purely luck-based one. Which is difficult, because I think that when people think of success on social media, they kind of only think of the extreme virality that is associated with luck, but if you slow yourself down and focus more on the community aspect, then I think that you will find yourself being more satisfied with the social media game. Oh. Learned I'm bad at social media. I don't think that you're bad at social media. I just think that the idea that people have of success on social media is inflated. You have found, I think that you have found a community, and that is a bigger success than some others have reached. You have a group of people that will come back for you repeatedly, and that is always going to be the root of things. You know, what every big streamer has in common is people that say, I was into them before they were big. You have the people that are into you before you get big. You know? You have step one done. Well, this is inconvenient, isn't it? Yeah. We're not winning this one, are we? Oh well. Generally have a negative bias towards myself. That's fair. Um, I don't know. I guess that our brain puts a lot of focus into objectivity, so we sort of think of it as, um, you know, we have internal negative biases, but since social media is an external game, we're able to be a little bit more objective in that regard. So I think that that is kind of where that's advice, so to speak, is coming from. I hope that that does serve to be. I hope that that did come across as a compliment slash encouragement, because that was my intention. Um, but yes, I am unfortunately going to be ending the stream early. Um, I don't know who I am, but I do not think that streaming is for me. um, I did have fun though, talking to you. Um, I will likely message you over Discord or something afterwards, if you would like. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and hopefully, one of our more sociable group is present for Friday's stream. But yeah, that will be in roughly 47 hours. So I hope to see you guys there again, and thank you. Have a good night. Thank you.